U, like as in universe. The best I would opt for is the U, the upsilon. And when you combine the upsilon with an I, you know, we probably have dealt with this one. UE. Now that is a diphthong, right?
Yes.
Right. So if it's a diphthong, then it's UE, which would bring us to, when you try and pronounce it, UE, UE, a little faster. UE, 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 UE.
Sweet.
Yes,
Sweet.
sweet. That's right.
Sweet.
Good. So that's why we have the word. Hi, Patrick. Sorry, man, I sent you the wrong one. I don't know if you're in the Greek class, but you're welcome.
Nah, I just heard that you were going to, but you never sent me the link. That's why I was wondering what the book was.
Yeah, no, I just sent you a message to say no. Sorry, it was. I need to still send you a link for exegesis, but we're just having the Greek class, and you are welcome. You don't have to, but you're welcome. You only signed up. You signed up for exegesis, right? Because you've done Greek.
Yeah, that's the only thing I could do this semester.
All right. Oh, all up to you. Okay. Thanks. Good to see you. So here we have that word UI, and UI would be UI, and you said, Edith, is in the word sweet. So
Yes, or for the Afrikaans people, you could say sekoe.
kui, yes, UI. That's even
Sekoe.
better, eh? Bringing it from that angle is even better because you have the sia ku, kui. Because sweet doesn't do it exactly. It says, doesn't say su.
Yeah,
It
it
says
doesn't
sweet.
say it exactly.
Sweet. Your
Yeah.
W, your bottom lip already comes up. Nevertheless,
Yeah.
siakui. All right. So here we have a word that's a diphthong, or rather, these two form a diphthong, and that's how we pronounce. And I'm going to go into whiteboard. That's how we pronounce the word weos. You've heard of weos? All right, let's see if you guys have received on the chat or your whiteboard.
Yes.
See if you received it.
Yes, Prof. We have received.
Right, so you can all connect it. See if I can find this one for you.
Well, it's white.
You got it. There we go. So we start writing. Here's your diphthong. Right, where do you think I'm going to place the breather? And what kind of breather will it be? Anybody would like to tell me the answer?
Second.
The second one, good. this is the Greek word. Ooh.
Accent is going up, or is it not?
Is
Oui.
it ooh,
We.
e,
Oui.
os, uios. So we can actually improve on it, and we can put it this way. So that right. So you said, where must I place it? The second one, and what will it be? There are two breathers.
Is
What
it on the
That's you're going to use the rough breather.
a rough breather, okay, and that
Yes.
would be what? The apostrophe or the back to front apostrophe?
The back.
The back.
The back to front. Okay. So then it is weos, right? And when you speak of weos, you say weon, tu theon, and you mean the Son of God. So weos is the Son. Right, Son. So here you can see these two, they form a diphthong.
Yeah.
Right. So
Hmm.
now, can you give me the other diphthongs that we have that can really, that's used? In fact, here you even have a third, what do you call that?
accent? No?
Third
No.
vowel. Right? The third vowel, because this is the first one, there's the second one, the third one. 3 vowels here. All right, so weos. Okay, that's one diphthong. This one here. Can you give me other diphthongs that we have studied or that we know about?
The omega.
Okay, let me see. We have this one, the U and the I. Then you have the omega and what?
The
You've got 2 with the omega.
2 of the omega. Gave them to me
Oi,
like that.
O-I, oi,
Yes. Another one.
and oo, O-U.
Oh, you. Remember this pronounced as oo, right? As in the word soup. All right. Give me a few other diphthongs.
AI,
Oh, yes. The sun.
E-I. All right. Another one.
EI,
So remember, EI would be pronounced as in the word 8
I,
and not as in the word height. Eight.
I,
Yes. Another one.
E,
oi.
I'm sorry.
We have oi.
Oi.
Yeah.
We got oi here.
Good oi. Okay.
Yeah.
eta,
The eta. Did you say eta
yes.
or epsilon? Okay, eta is a possibility. There is one with an eta. Eta and what?
Eta and
No, upsilon.
upsilon.
Yeah.
U,
And that is, yes, you.
U, huh?
Like as in the word feud. Like in the word feud. Okay.
And then we have
another
the
one.
ow.
The owl.
Ow is A,
AU. Okay.
yeah. And that's like, for me, it was easier to remember saying ow like owl or sour, God, owl.
Like this. Owl.
Yeah.
Okay, good. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's one missing. There should be 7.
Yeah. The last one is
The UI you've got there, right?
the Omicron. Oh, the Omicron is there.
EU. We have EU.
EU. Okay, the EU goes with this one.
The UI is there, right? The OI
Yes.
is there. The OU is there. The AU is there. The AI. AI, like aisle.
Yes, it's the AI. AI. Correct. So those are the 7 that we have. So AI as in the word aisle. Next one is EI as in 8. OI as in oil. AU as in sauerkraut. OU as in soup. UI as in sweet. And EU and ETA-U as in feud. All right, so these will help with the pronunciation. So at least you know there are 7 diphthongs. Can you perhaps give me the names of the 2 breathing marks?
We have the we have this.
You mean like the rough?
The rough breather and the soft breather.
Yeah,
The rough breather and the soft breather,
the soft breather.
or smooth, right?
Yes.
Soft is that smooth breather. So the rough one is this way. That's the rough.
Like a
And the smooth one
Oh,
is this way.
Yes.
eh,
So this first one here pronounces as the H in front, right?
HA, yes.
HA or HO or whatever, or HI,
Oh.
etc. Right. So do you know anything of when you write in capital? Right? What then? Where do you put the apostrophe? If you have to write a
In
word
front.
in capital, you put the
Should be
apostrophe in front, right?
it should be in front of the letter.
In front of the letter. So if I have to write Jesus, which is Jesus, so would this be right? There's a capital E A S. Jesus, right? So it comes in front of the capital letter. So I was just thinking of another one that we had, say the word Egypt. So Egypt in Greek is Aegyptos. Aegyptos. So if you have Aegyptos, here's a different word where you have the letter A, because it's not Jesus. It is not a yod. Right? You understand what a yod is? Everybody knows the yod? Or is there, did I make a mistake? It's instead
Is
of
the yod
yod,
in
the
Hebrew?
ota. The yod is in Hebrew, sorry. So I'm speaking here of the ota, right? The iota. So here's your iota. The iota has the what's the name in front, but not with Egypt. Egypt is Aegyptos. So you have, right, Aegyptos, AI. And then you have the soft breather or the smooth breather that way. Otherwise, if it's the other way, we will then say, then it's going to sound as Aegyptos. So that's not what we're looking for. We're looking for Aegyptos, right? Which is Egypt. I is your gamma. Here's your upsilon. Aegypt. there's your P, I gip, and there's your T, your tau,
The tau, I keep us.
I gip, tos. There's your Omicron, and then you have your sigma, Aegyptos. And the accent on Aegyptos comes also on the iota. So it's Aegyptos, Aegyptos, Aegyptos. And it's not, if it had to be the rough breather, it would have been Aegyptos, right? You all understand that?
Yes.
Yes, bro.
Okay. On if you are on 3.5, 3.5. Can you find that 3.5?
Pronouncing diphthongs.
Yes, pronouncing diphthongs. That's right. And with the pronunciation of diphthongs, it has there an improper diphthong, which is made up of a vowel and an iota subscript. Now, you know what's an iota. You know what is sub. You know what is script. So don't be afraid when you hear these words. You know the word improper. That means it's not the usual, it's not the proper thing that is usually done. You know what's a diphthong. These are two vowels that are placed next to each other. So when an improper diphthong is made up of a vowel, so you have an improper, I'll just write this so that you can see it in context, improper diphthong, all right? And you know that the improper diphthong is made up of one, there's a vowel, because the diphthongs, they consist of vowels. So it has a vowel, number one, and number two, it has an iota, the iota. Sorry, I shouldn't put that. I usually put my stripe on top. That's really written in English or Romanized script, but I shouldn't do that. Iota, and the word is subscript. So it's not a Toyota, but an iota, subscript. Means, sub means under, and script is writing, written under. So it's an iota written under. Now you have a different diphthong, and it's written under the alpha, written under the eta, written under the omega. And this is how it is written. There are three of them, three basic ones. You have the alpha. I usually make my alpha like that, but you can make it like this, right? Now underneath, here, right under, you make a little I. Okay, you make a little I. That I's tail is a bit too long, sorry. Okay, so you make an I there, and that means an iota subscript, which means sub, it's under, script, it's written under. Written under what? Written under a vowel. That's a vowel. So the next one is the eta. So the eta is like an N you made, but with a longer tail. When you put the iota subscript under there, that's all you do. That is an iota subscript. And I'm giving you a third one. I remember this one is the eta. And then your last one is the omega. This one is the alpha. eta, and the last one is the omega.
We need it now. Do you have another one, or you must go and buy it? This is for the HOD for foundation phase.
Sorry, was that?
So please don't lose that.
Okay.
Or you have another key.
I would definitely organize number 7. I do have number 7.
Yeah.
I'll do it.
Okay.
I'll organize one, right?
All right.
Okay, so we got those three, and I'll write them out for you again. These are the improper diphthongs. So why would we call it a diphthong? Can someone let me in on that? First one is your alpha. Second
Still
one,
two vowels.
yes,
That's about
Two
12
vowels.
together.
very good. The second one is your eta, and your third one is your omega. So you say that because they are two vowels. So how do you see the two vowels?
The iota subscript.
Yes. All right. In other words, it's written more like vertically instead of horizontally. Would that make better sense to you?
Yes.
All right. So instead of having it as like this, it is improperly written where it is like this. Okay. So there are three cases where you have a diphthong, but it's a diphthong that is referred to as an improper diphthong. All right, then in some words you find two vowels and they normally form a diphthong, but in the case of this word, they do not. And I go over. Now, to show that these two vowels are pronounced as two separate sounds, we have to now write this here, a diaresis. You must have heard of a diaresis. Diaresis. In English, or rather Afrikaans, call it a deelteken. So a deelteken is not a, it's in German, it's an umlaut. So a word, the term we use here is the diaresis, and it's placed over the second vowel. It comes over the second vowel. So now I'm going to give you the word, and the word here is the word Isaiah. Now you know you have the word Isaiah in English, and we're going to write it in Greek. And in Greek, you put your apostrophe in front, and you have your H. You can hear by the sound. Yay. Now here it's Yesaya. Sorry, man. Let me just get this writing clear here. It's an H sound. Hey. Yay, 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 yay. Yay. And yay. Almost like you say you in Afrikaans. Yay. And then you have your sigma. And you have your alpha. And you have your iota. And you have another alpha. As you can see there, alpha, iota, alpha. And you have one more, is your final sigma. Isaias. But now, how can you, there needs to be a kind of a differentiation here in terms of the diphthong. The I, yeah, this AI in the Greek, I don't want to circle it now. That AI it forms a diphthong. These two form a diphthong. Am I right?
Yes.
Is the diphthong AI or is it IA?
It's AI.
AI. So we don't have an IA, right? The diphthong is the AI. So this first one is then the right one, the AI. Yes. But now from that word, the emphasis, where are we going to place the emphasis? Because AI forms the diphthong. Because if I pronounce it, yesa, ias. That's how I would pronounce it. Yesa, ias. And that is, if I have to pronounce it, it would sound like, yesa, ias. That's how it would sound. Yesa, ias. But this is not correct. The problem is because there's a diphthong there. There's an A and an I. So what must I do there? The diaresis indicates that the AI forms two separate sounds. Therefore, we put a diaresis on top of the I so that it would have two separate sounds. So now if we break it up, I think I have to go next door. I'll write it again. Is sa, e, as. So now I put the diaresis on there, and that gives it this pronunciation that it really deserves. You are going to have it as yay, and the next one would be sa, and the next one would be the I with the diaresis, and then you have the as again. So that's the full word, but the pronunciation would be yesai, yesaias, yesaias, yesaias. So that I there gives the emphasis on the name there, that it's yesai, yesaias, 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 yesaias. Otherwise you would say yesaias or yesai us. See, you can easily say it is yesai us, where the first one is sai and the second one is us. But since that is not the case, it has a diaresis, you're going to pronounce it yesa I us. Yesa I us. Yesaias. Yesaias. That's what it is. Much like the word we have is naive. You know, in English, we speak of is very naive. Is an artless person. Artless, ignorant, whatever you want to call it. So we say he is naive. Naive. Na. E. Otherwise, you can totally mispronounce that word. You can pronounce it as naive, or you can pronounce it as naive. So naive is the word. All right, this is just something small here, but it comes to you will somehow pronounce words and you will come across these, then you will know what to do. So that's what we have for that particular section, what was most important. Can you just pronounce all the vowels for me? All the Greek vowels. You can give them their names as well. Remember, we have 5 in English. In Greek, how many do we have?
7 vowels.
7. All right. Who can give me the first one? Just
We
think of
have
the English. All right, let's first put down the English. A, E, I, O, U. And Greek, just first give me the English, an English
We
pronunciation.
have the English, we have alpha. We
Okay,
have
alpha, good. All right,
epsilon.
good. Alpha,
Epsilon.
epsilon,
Omicron.
omicron.
Eta.
We have
Remember, again, who said, is it omicron or is it omicron?
it's
Omicron. Not
Omicron, right? It's omicron,
Oh,
Omicron.
right? Then
We have nu.
nu,
Yeah.
right? So nu is nu not
No, not nu. Sorry.
Upsilon.
Upsilon.
We have upsilon.
epsilon,
Omega.
We have upsilon, and then we have
omega.
Eta.
Omega.
Right. Let's write the omega, but now let me see how many you guys have left out. 2.
Eta.
Eta. All right,
No.
so we're gonna put the eta in here.
yeah.
That is an eta.
Hmm.
And another one that's missing.
Another one is missing. We have I think
Iota.
Yes.
Iota.
Iota. Iota.
Iota.
mentioned that, Prof. I said iota, and I got afraid to
Iota.
mention that.
Iota.
Right. Now you gotta give them me in this order. A, E, A,
E.
O, I, U, W, or omega. O.
Yes.
Oh, can you give it to me in that order? I will rewrite it so that you can remember there's you have the 5. Always put the 5 in your mind. A, E, I, O, U. Now you do the Greek one. You have A. Next one would be E. And the next one, A. A, E, A. You can remember that way. A, E, A, the eta. And remember what comes under the eta, that subscript. You can use that as a way of remembering it. Your iota subscript. Remember, we usually put it under there. So you can remember it that way. Okay, so it's A, E, A, I. And the next,
Omicron.
okay,
Omicron.
O,
Yeah.
Do you want upsilon or sorry, I'm not with you. You
Yes,
said
upsilon.
AEAI. Upsilon.
Upsilon is right. And the next one,
The next
Omicron.
one.
Eta.
No.
No.
Omicron.
Omega.
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 Good. Now there we got the 7. Now you run it in this order. A, E, A, I, O, U, O. So now I want you to pronounce them not as in English, you must pronounce them as in Greek. Okay, before you give the full name, you can just say A, E, A,
A,
E,
E,
O,
O,
U,
U,
O.
O.
Right, again. A, E,
A.
A,
A,
A.
E,
E,
E.
O,
O,
U,
U,
O.
O.
Well, you see the influence there of English, omega, it should really be omega, right? So you have the A, E, A, E, O, U, O. Now, just to give them the names again, first one is
Alpha,
alpha.
Mm.
Next one is
epsilon,
Epsilon.
epsilon.
epsilon,
Next is
Eta.
Eta.
eta. Like you greet your
Iota.
friend eta. Right?
Iota.
iota,
Iota.
omicron,
Omicron.
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 Upsilon.
The way
upsilon,
it's easy to remember is
Epsilon.
just say Omicron because it means little o.
O.
Okay. Okay.
Oh,
Micron.
Omega.
Yes, that's a good one.
Oh,
Omicron.
thank you.
Good point
Omega.
there.
Thank you. That was powerful, Patrick. Thank you for that one. I'll master those. The
Omicron. Oh
Omicron
my.
and
But don't use the
Omega.
wrong word there, right? Oh my. Omicron, right? Okay.
Oh.
Omicron. And the last
Omega.
one,
Is Omega,
Omega.
Omega.
Omicron, and
Omega.
Omega.
All right.
Sorry, I just want to check. Is it Omicron or is it Omicron?
No, it's
It's
Omicron. I'm just telling you
Omicron.
that micron means little. It means little
Yes.
o. That's what Omicron means.
That's correct. So it's Omicron. All right. So we got AE, eta, iota, Omicron, upsilon, and the omega. All right, the omega. That's an omega, not an omega. The O is this one. This one is the O. All right. Here we go. We go to the next. And we had the letters done. Yes, we also said there are 4 letters that
Yeah,
are
Prof, can I ask
translated.
something quickly before maybe you proceed?
Yes.
Well, I know you might not bother to know the actual spellings of the sounds, but the Omicron, is it O-M-I-C or K? Is it C or K?
You
The
see,
Omicron.
that's, they write it in English as a
Okay.
C. Now,
Okay.
remember, we speak of Bloemfontein. We have these guys in Bloemfontein, and they are a soccer team. And we say Bloemfontein Celtic, but there's no C in Greek.
Yes,
It-
yes,
It
yes.
should be Bloemfontein Celtic.
Yes.
So it should really be Omicron.
Okay.
But
Oh,
but you see, it's in a certain sense also anglicized,
okay.
where they now the author and those influenced by it would have it as Omicron, and it should really be a K. At the same with the word the church name. I'm also influenced by them sometimes, and then I write the whole thing and say, no, I'm going to change this. So I would write for the church, ecclesia. I say, but there's no C in Greek, and this is a Greek word. So it's A-double-K, ecclesia. See, that should be KK and not CC. You get what I'm saying? All right. Do you
Yes, no,
have...
thank you.
Okay, welcome. You have 4 letters that are transliterated by 2 letters. In Greek, there are 4 letters.
No.
1, 2, 3, 4. And they are transliterated. Now, you know it's a change of the literature, change of the writing, where you have the same, perhaps the same sound, but you change the letters. So again, I said, if you want to remember that, it's something like the Samaritan Pentateuch. It's written with Samaritan script, but it has it's actually written according to the Hebrew word, but in Samaritan script. Transliteration, transcription. There are 4 of them, and they have 2 letters. You know, your A in Greek should be my A in English. But in this case, there are four that has it. The four have two letters. Which ones are they?
Theta.
Yes, the theta. It's got the theta. And in our Romanized script, it would be a T and a H. Right. Another one.
Yeah. Phi.
What is that?
Phi.
Oh, the phi.
PH.
All right. That is a PH, like physics. You study physics, physica. Right. The third one,
Hey.
key, right? And coming back in reverse. And that is what we call the chiastic structure. The C and the H. And the fourth one is the,
C. I think
yeah, but the P comes in
C.
front of it.
P
as
is I.
All right, you make a U and you make an I through the U, and that is the PS as in psychology. Or the PH here as in physics. TH as in theology. And the CH here as in chiastic or Christian. All right, so only those four we have. All right, let's move on to something else now. We did the diphthongs, yeah, we passed that. Now we have these,
Sorry.
Yeah,
Sorry, Leander.
yes.
I'm sorry, I might be asking a very dumb question.
No,
I
ask
might
it,
have
please,
missed.
man. I might just give you a dumb answer. I'm not sure, but let's hear.
I think maybe I missed something along the line. I just want you to. I'm not understanding how the H in Isaiah, right? So that's
Yes.
going back.
Yeah.
How does it end up with the gay sound?
Okay, with that H sound, where the H comes, it's got a yod and a hey, like that.
No, a yod is Hebrew.
Okay, sorry. This what do we call this thing? This breather.
It's got a breather, but to me, is that not a soft breather?
The soft breather, yes. But remember,
Okay,
this
but
thing is
then-
now, this is a loan word. This is the influence of the Hebrew. Because this hey is actually an eta.
No.
Okay, yeah, I need
so
to
that-
understand
so-
this.
So that would be, I think you are right that it's not yea, because I got it mixed up here with the Hebrew now. That is a Asias. No, you're perfectly right. So you see how a dumb thought can be so intelligent. Because that H, I'm
I
influenced by
seriously
this.
felt stupid. I didn't understand.
No, it's perfectly right. And we have the yea comes in Jesus. That is where we have this supposed to make it yea. I hear what you are saying, right?
Yeah.
Because there's a rough
Yeah.
breather. But this is now because it's a soft breather.
So how would you say it then?
Then it would be a, and this is what is the word we had?
Esaias.
Asias, yes. Then it would be Asias. But now you got to
Okay,
just
so it
hold on
doesn't
here.
have. Okay.
the yay. What I got there is definitely the Hebrew influence. Like the same with Jesus, Yeshua. The name is Yesaiah, Yesayu. So that's where the yay comes in. It's from the Hebrew influence. But if it's a soft breather and it's got an eta, it's a sound and not yay, right? So Isaiah in Hebrew would be, let me just write it for you. It's yeah. There's your, and that is a shin sound. It should actually be a shin sound, which we don't use, and then followed by the ayin, and it goes again with a shiva and a yod with a kametz and a hey with a vav. So then this would pronounce as yesha, yeshau, yeshau, yahu, yeshayahu. So that is, it's got this yay sound. You understand? Yeah, yeshau. So that's now for Isaiah. So, but in this case, it's not, there's no rough breather. So it would, and this is an eta. The eta is not pronounced as hey. So it would be Isaiah, Isaias, Isaias. That's correct.
Pastor,
Perfect.
is there a J in Greek? Is there a sound like J in Greek?
This one?
Like a J, the J, like
Not J, but yay. A y sound. Now, you know, we pronounce this in the Cape, they might say J. In Afrikaans, we say yay, yeah. Got a y sound, yay.
So in Greek, I wouldn't say Jehovah.
No. That's, first of all, Jehovah is a Hebrew word, so it would be Yahweh or Yehovah. And that one is not transliterated. You don't, or rather, you don't translate it. It will still stay as Yahweh, right? Which is the tetragrammaton Yehovah. Just four consonants. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yehovah or Yehovah or Yahweh. Yes. Yeah, they speak of Genesis, but that's not, Genesis is an English word, which is Genesis, but it comes from the word genia, g. So you see in Greek, you have the gamma, g. You understand what I say? In Hebrew, you have a gamma as, no, that's your Greek. Hebrew, how do you write Hebrew? Alpha, beta, gamma, gimel. That's your gimel. So you have a gimel, and in Greek, so this is your gimel. And
The
in
reason
Greek is
why
your
they
gamma. So you have a g sound, and it's the German g. The Germans don't use the ch. We use the ch sound. They say gut, guten Morgen. We say goeiemorgen. Understand? So you're looking for a J.
and
There's no J there. Yes, sorry, Edith.
yeah, sorry, I'm just commenting on what Clinton said. The Genesis, because in English phonics, English phonetics, you
Yes.
get taught from a young age, and it's so confusing because you get taught G is for goat,
Yeah.
right? But then J is J, but G is also J because you don't say giraffe, you say
Yes.
giraffe.
Giraffe.
So
Yes.
that's
Correct.
so that's why people confuse it.
Correct.
So
Correct.
because you taught from nursery school, you taught G is for goat, G. That's why people say Genesis.
That's right. That's where the mistake is made. But Genesis is actually the English word, also deriving from Greek. But what we have here in the Hebrew is Bereshit. Beroshit. So you have Ber, Ro, and this is Shit, Beroshit. So that is in beginning or in the head or whatever. Now J, there is a J in German, right? And how do you pronounce it, Patrick?
Pronounce what again?
The J.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's much like your Hebrew yeah. Then you have the E is your epsilon, and your D is your D is a D, and your P is a P. So what we have here is what you might have studied, some of you have not yet, is the JEDP theory. Now this JEDP, the E is for Elohim, Elohist. The D is for Deuteronomy, Deuteronomist. The P is for priest. That's the priestly. Priestly. And then this J here stands for Jehovah. But this J, as it is used in this discussion and this theory, this is a German J. So it's not the Y that is used. But this is a theory that you will study in theology by a person by the name of Wellhausen. His theory is incorrect, but it's used by many scholars. They believe it that the Bible should be cut into pieces. You must take this and separate this from that, and so on. We don't hold to that. Where certain sections belong to that's the section of Elohim, another the Deuteronomist or Deuteronomy, and then the priestly and the Yahweh. So we don't believe in that. But in any case, that was one person's theory. Nevertheless, we done. It was good just to go over it again, and thank you for that last point. But I wanted to, before we go on, I wanted to just bring out the A with the iota, the eta with the iota, and also the omega with the iota. And you have words here that we have, and here's one, and I'd like you to pronounce them.
No, come on, when he chicken again,
And the last one is all right. Can anyone try and pronounce these three words? Take a try. You might just, the Greek might have just improved to great proportions.
Yeah, that's
Anybody
Greek
know?
to me.
Eh?
First
I
one
was
is
saying that's Greek.
Ora. Ora.
Okay, that was a good try.
I'm gonna
repeat it
try
again.
the first one.
Aura.
First
Yeah.
one, Ora.
Aura. Aura.
I'm listening, Edith. Good try
Papa.
there, Caroline. And
Oh,
um,
I'm gonna say Hoira.
a what?
Hoira. I don't know.
Okay, I'm
It's
picking
because it's got
your
a rough.
Hoira, and the other
It's got-
one is Ora, you said, eh?
Second one is what?
But
Grape.
let's first stick to the first one. The first one, you guys were very close. And this one, it is right that Edith is saying you must bring out the H. So it is, you can see that's an omega. So you're going to pronounce it as ho, ho-ra.
Ho.
Let me put a E. Otherwise, this sounds like haura. Ho-ra.
Aura.
Okay, I'll do this. I'll put the H in there. Ho. Hora. That would be better. Because this one is a rough breather. There you see the rough breather. Hora.
Aura.
And it's so, and you can see where the English comes from, right? The hour of his judgment is come. The hour, the hora.
Hora. Oh,
It's just we don't pronounce the H again. We don't say the hour of his judgment is come. It's the hour, the hora. All right, the next one.
Grape.
Grau.
Grape.
Yes. Someone's got the grr, right?
Kraut.
The grr,
Grape. Grape. What? Grape.
grepa, grepa.
Oh goodness.
What's the third letter here?
Grappa.
Eh?
First letter is
It's an
G.
alpha.
So it's gra.
It's an alpha.
Gra.
Graf. Graf.
Graf, good.
Graf.
Graf.
Grafe.
Yes, good. Grafe.
Graf. Yeah, grafe.
Grappe.
Very good.
Good. Grafe.
Thank you, Edith.
And grafe means
And
to do what?
Caroline.
Thank you, Caroline.
It's not just
That was a
together.
miracle, guys. That was a miracle. Don't worry.
Okay, well, grafe means to write. Graffiti.
To write.
Oh, yeah.
Graphos. Yeah, to write. Like you have the word graphos. You always have this word grapho in a telegraph. The writing of something that's far away. Tele. Epigraph. There are so many graphos that you can use. Graphos is to write. But this last letter, it's got a circumflex. That's called a circumflex. Circumflex. And that means graphe. Now the A must be rounded. Graphe. It goes up and down. Graphe. 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 You go up and you go around and you come down. Graphe. But shorter. Don't make it so long. Don't go in the pulpit and say, well, graphe. Say, no, man, is this man sick? All right. Just graphe.
And then can you just
Can you what?
can you just explain, just to reiterate again, the iota that's underneath the subscript?
Oh,
How
yeah,
is
iota,
how
just
does
that
that-
this is it's a diphthong. It's a diphthong.
Oh,
but-
so it's A.
Yes, it's a diphthong, but it's
Okay.
just trying to show that the iota is written underneath there. So it's graphe. Okay, and the last one.
Rape.
Can I try?
Logoi.
Yes.
Logoi?
Yes.
Logo.
Law. The what?
No. Ogio.
Can someone just try? Someone who was very close. This is an omega. So it is
Log-
log.
Logo.
Yes. Logo. Logo.
Logoi.
Logo.
Now you see the thing is this this iota, the iota has no effect on the pronunciation in this case. It's just showing you that in writing that there is a, for the sake of translation, that there is a iota subscript underneath, and it's just making you aware of it. So when you do your transliteration, so it, like I said, it doesn't affect the pronunciation. This is still, even if you take it away, it is still logo. But for the sake of the writing, you will be able to say, okay, this is a L, this is a O, this is a G, and this is a omega, and the last one is a iota, just for the sake of the transliteration. Okay. And I think we can stop right there. That's basically what I think I needed to clear with you. And just please remember the 3 accents. There's an acute accent. There is also a grave accent. There's a grave accent. And then the third one is the circumflex. Just a moment. Sorry. Okay, so here we have it, the acute accent, the grave accent, the circumflex. And just to put the 3 again, acute accent, grave accent, and then the circumflex. The acute accent goes up, the grave accent comes down, and the circumflex goes around. Got it? So when you pronounce, you go up. Emu, then it's ooh. And if it's Emma. And then the last one is logo. There we are. Thank you. We're moving into exegesis now.